Salut mes amis, c'est Bonjour Brigitte ici à Vancouver. Hope you're doing well and having a great day. J'espère que vous passez une bonne journée. Oui, and today as you can see in Vancouver, it is a beautiful day. Il fait beau. Oui, but it's also a little cool. I would say it's a bit fresh. So if you wanted to say that, it would be il fait frais. Il fait frais. Il fait frais. Oui, and check out here. There's some storm clouds coming in, but hopefully it's going to be all good, right? And so vis-a-vis, yesterday I went to the top of Grouse Mountain, which is right there, La Montagne Grouse, oui, and I saw some amazing wildlife. So at the top of Grouse Mountain, they have a grizzly bear rescue sanctuary. So they have 2 grizzly bears that were rescued because they were orphans and their mothers had either died or they had been abandoned. And so it inspired me to come on today and go ahead with my animal vocabulary. So today I'm going to teach you the 3, let me think how many bears. There's, okay, 3 ways to say a bear in French and français based on the different types of bears. Okay, and so you can see my YouTube channel. I'll link it below. You can see the awesome bears up there. Wait. So if you want to say a bear in French and français, it'd be un ours. Un ours. Un ours. Wait, but the great thing is that, you know, when you're saying it in speech, it's obviously faster. So the N will run into the first letter of ours, which is O. So it sounds more like this. Un ours. Un ours. Un ours. Wait, and that is how we would say a bear in French en français. Bonjour Karen, how are you? Comment ça va? Excellent. Comment are you doing below? Oui. Excellent. Great to see you, Karen. Oui. And the great thing is that the un ours, that is an example of the French liaison, the linking, where many letters and words en français link together, and this creates the sing-song melodic nature of French. Oui. And so that is why it can be hard for French beginners, people who are just starting out, you know, to tell where one word begins and another word ends. Bonjour Wayne, bonjour Madame Carrère, comment ça va? Oui. And so don't worry, if you need help with your French, comment French below and I will reach out. Oui. And so if you want to say a bear, en français, it'd be un ours. Un ours. Wait, now if you want to say a black bear, it would be un ours noir. Un ours noir. Un ours noir. Wait, and that would be a black bear. A black bear. Wait, and so we also have those here in Canada, but they are not at the wildlife refuge on the top of Grouse Mountain. There they only have 2 grizzlies. Wait, and so if you wanted to say a grizzly bear en français, we would actually take out the ours part and we would just say un grizzly. Un grizzly. Un grizzly. Wait, and so if you were to join the trip to Vancouver, we're going to go to the top of Grouse Mountain, which is right there, and you would get to see the 2 rescued grizzlies. Wait, and so if you wanted to say grizzly en français, it'd be un grizzly. Un grizzly. Oui. Oh, bonjour Carla, excellent, oui. Très bien, très bien. Carla, have you ever seen a bear before, un ours? Comment below, Wayne as well, and Corinne, oui. And then, mes amis, the 4th and final bear, it's going to be a polar bear. A polar bear. Okay, and so if you want to say that en français, it'd be un ours polaire. Un ours polaire. Un ours polaire. Okay, and that would be a polar bear. So in Canada as well, we do have polar bears, but they live they live more in the center of the country and north. Wait, and they live in a province, which is the Canadian equivalent of a state, called Manitoba. Wait, so if you wanted to see some polar bears in Canada, you would have to go to a town called Churchill, Manitoba. Wait, excellent, mes amis. But of course, polar bears are endangered, so you may not get to see them. But wait, and so mes amis, let's recap the 4 bear words we learned today. And Madame Carla, if you join the Vancouver trip, you will get a chance to see the grizzly bears in the wildlife refuge on the top of Grouse Mountain. Oui. They are so cute. Their names are Grinder and Kula. Oui. Il s'appelle grandeur et couleur. Oui. And so if you wanted to say a bear en français, it'd be un ours. Let's say that together, mes amis. 3, 2, 1. Un ours. Oui. If you wanted to say a black bear en français, it would be un ours noir. Un ours noir. Oui. So let's say that together, mes amis. 3, 2, 1. Un ours noir. Oui. If you wanted to say grizzly en français, it'd be un grizzly. Un grizzly. Let's say that together, mes amis. 3, 2, 1. Un grizzly. Oui. And then last but not least, our fourth bear. If you wanted to say a polar bear en français, it would be un ours polaire. Un ours polaire. Oui, and so mes amis, let's say that together. 3, 2, 1. Un ours polaire. Oui, excellent. Très bien, mes amis. So that's going to be our vocabulary today. Practice, absolutely. You will master it. Just keep practicing, keep reviewing. Wait. And then now I'm going to talk about the 2 upcoming trips. But before that, if you do want help with your French, Carla, you're already with us, but Wayne, if you want to join us, comment French below. I'll reach out with some strategies for you to improve your français. Wait, so we have 2 trips coming up this year, and these are French-speaking group tours. And so this is a great way to improve your French, speak it every day while exploring an amazing new country and culture. And so the first trip coming up is going to be July 2025, so this year. Oui. July 12th to 17th, 2025 in beautiful Vancouver. Oui. So right where I live. The itinerary is jam-packed with culture and nature and amazing food. One of my favorite activities that's on the itinerary is going up to Grouse Mountain. Oui. La montagne, Grouse. And the great thing up there is we're going to do a lot of fun things. So we're going to see, first of all, the ranger talk, which involves a discussion of the grizzly bears up there, and you'll get to see them. Wait. Then we're going to go to the owl show, where you can see a great horned owl right in front of you. You can even take a selfie with it. And of course, it's safe, it's well cared for, so don't worry. The third thing we're going to do at Grouse is go to the lumberjack show. So if you've never seen a Canadian lumberjack show, you absolutely have to see one. It's super fun. It features people climbing up and down poles with comedy, and it's really fun. And then the fourth thing you're going to see is the birds in motion show. So this is really cool because there you're going to see a bunch of birds you've probably never seen before. Comment below if you have seen them. You're going to see a great horned owl, peregrine falcon, and also they had a turkey vulture and a hawk. And so mes amis, did you know actually that the peregrine falcon is the fastest animal in the world? It's actually faster than a cheetah. And so you can see all of this at the top of Grouse Mountain. Plus we're going to take the gondola and chairlift up so that you can see the gorgeous panoramic views of the city and the ocean. And then the itinerary is also jam-packed with a lot more fun stuff, such as Capilano, Suspension Bridge, and other things. And so basically, if you want to join us in Vancouver, the sign-up deadline is July 1st. So just let me know, comment Vancouver below, and I'll send you the itinerary. I'm also holding info sessions for that trip every Saturday at 12 p.m. noon Pacific time for the whole month of June. So I have 2 more sessions left, this Saturday and then the following Saturday. So join me there. I'd love to have you. And I'll send you the Zoom. Just comment Vancouver below. And then of course later this year, if July is a little bit soon for you, you already have your summer plans booked. Join us in Morocco, in November. That is going to be super fun. We're going to be in Marrakesh, seeing all the sights, culture of Marrakesh. Then we're going to head to the Sahara, do some hiking along the way, and then go glamping under the stars in the Sahara Desert. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, absolutely comment Morocco below, and I will reach out with the itinerary. And so mes amis, I'm going to pause here and see if anybody has any questions. Carla, Wayne. Okay, so mes amis, I'm going to wrap up there just because I know you're busy. But it has been so much fun coming on today. Don't forget your bear vocabulary. And comment French if you need help with your French. Vancouver if you want to join or at least get more info about the Vancouver trip. Morocco if you want to get more info about the Morocco trip in November. Oui, and I will see you soon, les amis. Next Tuesday, same time, maybe different place. So, and if you have any questions that come up later, just comment on this and I will reply. So, merci beaucoup. À bientôt, mes amis. Oui, bonne journée. Have a great day. Bye. Au revoir.